Hey guys, so today we're talking about not my type of video, but I hope I will make more of these. So this is not like about business, it's more about mentality type of videos. And this is the quote that I have heard like a few days ago from TikTok. And the quote goes like this: The desert will teach you more about the water than the ocean ever could. So a quick interruption before we start to get deeper into this is that this video is unscripted. I have no script, I have no editing, so you just have to have like good patience and listen to me if you want to learn something. Okay, so let's dive deeper. So, struggle. So, the main idea of this quote is that the struggle reveals the truth. And I will explain what do you mean by that? And the main thing is the struggle reveals the truth is that, for example, money. Let's do. My channel is about money, and you will learn about money more while you do not have it. And I think in most case scenarios, look at that a lot of people that are really successful, they made a lot of money without having nothing because they had the value of it, you know? They learned that it's very valuable and they learned it. And while you have it, for example, food in our daily life, you don't really like, analyze or value it anymore. You just eat and it's like it becomes normal to you. That's why these rich young people that are became rich at a young age from parents or from their own things, they're not really like, they do not value the money. And that's why they collapse. So the second example I would give is like I already said it, but it's like food. Guys, I think all of us we know how to eat. Do we really value food? Think about it. When I heard this quote and I analyze it more, I don't. I eat it and I'm not really like, how to say graceful for that. And and for me it was yeah, the desert will teach you more about the water than the ocean ever could. It's same with food. Imagine if we don't have to eat. We would learn about the food importance for our body like as quickly as possible. Dude, I think that's the idea that the desert like when you're out of your comfort zone, you're starting to like feel what is really necessary for you. That's the main idea of this. And that leads us to the gratitude is born from absence. And when you do not have, for example, money, the people really want them. For example, can you remember the one time at your life when you really wanted something? For example, new car. You thought about it every day, and and when you really like when you feel the drought, the drought, like when you do not have something, that teach you of the appreciation like feeling when you do have this thing. And this is that gratitude is born from absence. That means that when you really want to, you will value it, but to value it you have to earn it the hard way. When you do get it easy way, you will throw it. For example, there's a completely two different things when you get something and you earn something. For example, when you get car and when you buy car on your own, it's completely two different things. Believe me, guys, I have go through that. I got cars, I bought cars on my own. Completely two different things. And everything I'm talking now is like from my perspective. So I hope you feel or you can find the similar things, from your life, daily life. And I would go back to the food. If you buy the food, I think it becomes tastier and more valuable for you, and you will try to eat, like the food to the last, like how to say, to the last bite. If you really bought it on your own instead of like getting it, from, for example, parents or from others. So yeah, I think that makes a difference, and that leads us to the second other thing is that the desert builds strength and the ocean builds softness. So comfort, guys, I will write this down. So comfort equals equals nothing. And this is, guys, it's very important. You have, if you want to change your life, if you want to, I don't know, to make your life worth something, you have to leave your comfort zone, because comfort will teach you nothing. Imagine if you're laying in bed in your comfort, you're sleeping, do you really learn something? No. The other example, if you go out there, you train in gym, you do your things, do you learn something? Yes. Why? Because you left your comfort zone. Same in school. You do not learn something when you get 10 from school, or A grade. I don't know what's the evaluation system in your country. When you get like the best grade in your class, do you really learn something more? No. But when you get, for example, C minus, you analyze it and you learn, but that's out of your comfort zone. So the same thing is with life. When you're not the best at something, you will learn. We are all the best at sleeping, because it's like, oh, the bed is so soft, everything is warm, yeah, yeah, yeah. But you do not learn. You do not build yourself as a human. And this is the main thing if we're talking about the business or the money. You have to change the mindset instead to, it's not the time of the planet where everyone can become a millionaire. No. It starts from the habits, from the from the habits, from your mental things, and then you can get the money. Because you know why do people want money is not because it likes you can buy things. You want to be, more attractive. You want to be a more like valued person, but you have to build yourself first. First, the money is an additional thing to that can help you to look better. But if you're like a nerd, laying in your bed all day, having millions in your bank account, nobody cares about you. Believe me, nobody cares about you. You still have to get out of your bed and go do that shit. So I think I really, really, it's really, really, guys, important. I think it's the most important part of the video, that you have to leave your comfort zone as often as possible, and that will teach you everything you need in your life. The other thing is purpose over pleasure. It's like, I don't know why I really wrote that, but it's like, you know, I wrote that because it's like, okay, I will ask you a question. What has more meaning if you talk about water, the ocean or the desert? And if you think about it deeply, and I thought about it, the purpose is more important than the pleasure. You know, look at it now. If you swim in your if you swim in the water, you feel pleasured. But uh if you're in the desert and you're searching for water, which is purpose to find water, it's more important than to swim. And that leads back us to the comfort. You have to leave your comfort zone. So think about my question. Does it really? So just think about it. Stop the video. If you really have good patience, stop the video and think about it for like 5 minutes. It will help you a lot to develop as a human, believe me. And the final message. The final message. Don't curse your dry seasons. They're the greatest teachers. That leads back to this, that the comfort equals nothing. So when it's dry, when you're in the desert, when it's hard, that's when you are at the most of, like, that's when your time is the most valuable. Believe me, because you learn the most. You learn the most as a people, as a person. And guys, also quick tip from me is that you have to try to learn something as fast as possible. You don't have to, wait for someone to tell you something. Just go out there with internet, with now artificial intelligence. You can find anything anytime. If you have any question, just ask. Try to, like, when it's hard for you, try to do as much as possible. Yeah, that's exactly how I should, like, if I would talking to you or to the person that is like in really hard situation. When you're in the hard situation, you have to do more than in the easy situation. Because when it's easy, you can do, when it's hard, you have to go to do more in order to do success. And when it's easy for you, for example, if you're already successful and it's easy for you to, it's much more easier to become more successful than from, for example, broke to become rich, than from richer become more rich. I think you know what I get. So yeah, so guys, this is the thing that is very important. I've heard this quote like I told you 2 days ago, and it just kept in my mind. I kept it in my mind like for, I say, 2 days now, and I wanted to share with you. So share your thoughts, share what you think. I hope you get this because it's very important for you. I think so, at least if you want to improve, because I think from now in my point of life, I think this is the best quote that I could have received, like, a lot of years ago. And yeah, yeah. So guys, the desert will teach you more about water than the ocean ever could. Let that sink in. Think about it, and if you have some questions, just comment down below. And yeah, yeah, guys. Also, last question: should I make a short form, like videos? If yes, then just you can comment down below and subscribe me. So yeah, so see you in the next videos, guys, and see ya.